I'd first like to say that I'm not trying to be adversarial. I would rather I'd rather people think I'd rather be thoughtful than adversarial. But I think I can be adversarial to certain ideas, or at least make people think about certain ideas. For example, someone would say, "Why do you believe the Bible?" And, what evidence is there for the Bible? Well, there's historical evidence from outside sources such as Eusebius and Josephus. There's archaeological evidence. There's archaeological evidence that agrees with history, such as crucifixion. They have a nail that went through someone's heel when he was crucified. They have the goad or the nail, and they have the heel, and they're stuck together. So someone could say, well, that could have been placed earlier or whatever. That could have been placed earlier, not at the same time he was crucified or whatever. But, there are lots of objections we can have to believing why we believe the Bible. Then I ask you, if I picked up my environmental science book from high school, and it was, I don't remember much of the class, if anything. I remember the teacher. And I hold that and I say, okay, here's the Bible, here's the science book, which is true. And they say, well, the science book. So an atheist might say the science book. How do we know that this science book tells the truth? Again, how many authors do you have in a science book? Well, 2, 3, 4. How many authors do you have of the Bible? It's supposed to be something like 40. Not that I prefer the scriptures to the Bible. If I could read Greek and Hebrew fluently, and I can't. We talk about global warming, and you say, well, global warming is a fact. There was some youths that had a band that said global warming is true. How would I know that? So it's science. Well, John said, I think it was John, in 1 John said we ate and drank and around him. We were around him. We know he's there. We know he's there. We saw the miracles. Well, how do we know? It's the same thing with science. Scientist says, well, I did the experiment. This is how it came out. Well, I don't see the experiment before me. You can't prove evolution because it's already happened.